Hi there, my lovelies. This is Jana here. Welcome to my channel. So today we're going to make a fish burger because why not, right? I have come with this recipe. I have been testing a few recipes, but this one is amazing because it's not only easy to make, you can put together in no time, and it's also super delicious because of the main ingredient that we're going to use. So follow me and I'll show you. Alright, and for the main ingredient, we're going to use the oyster mushroom. We have used it countless times on this channel because this is, by itself, it tastes and has a texture of fish. It's flaky and it's incredible because it smells and it tastes like fish. You don't even need to add kelp powder or kombu, same thing, but you get the point, or nori sheets powder or anything to add the sea flavors because this one by itself already has these ingredients to it. But if you want, you can do it, but it's not necessary at all. Alright, so now we're going to start by tackling the mayonnaise, and first we're going to use a cucumber, but because the cucumber has a lot of water, I want it to wilt because the salt pulls out moisture from the vegetables. So you put it on a colander, put a bowl underneath and to catch all the water, and we leave it. And now we're going to proceed to make the mayonnaise, which is super easy. Now, for the mayonnaise, I want you guys to use unsweetened plant-based milk. What is the best milk for that, in my opinion? It is soy milk because it has a very neutral flavor. You can flavor it with other spices or lemon juice or olive oil later, so it's very neutral. Please stay away from coconut milk because coconut milk, it has this sweet note and it is coconutty. Unless you're going for that vibe to your mayo, then go for it. But I think that for this recipe, the best thing is a neutral taste plant-based milk. The other one that I think is really nice is cashew milk. But it's totally up to you, you taste, so you get to decide. And to that, we're going to add plain vegetable oil and we're going to blend. Now, you keep adding the oil slowly and you keep blending at the same time, and then you stop when you see that it's creamy, okay? It's going to thicken up, and then when it's creamy, then it's the time to add the lemon juice and the apple cider vinegar. And when you do that, when you do this step, the mayonnaise is going to reach that full mayonnaise body consistency. It's going to be really thick. So that's done. You just add then salt and pepper. And this is it. You don't even need to add pepper actually. If you add pepper, add the white pepper. But this is easy and done, and then it will last in your fridge for up to a week. Oh, a side note. This is a side note, an important one. Do not, I repeat, do not emulsify the mayonnaise with olive oil. It's not going to taste like olive oil. It's going to taste horrible. What you can do, however, is to flavor it at the end with olive oil. Okay, but do not try to do that because you're going to ruin your ingredients and it's not going to be good at all. So if you want an olive oil flavored mayonnaise, you add it a little bit at the end, and that's it. And now we're going to shred the mushrooms a little bit before adding to the bowl here to help blending better. Now we add salt, pepper, and garlic powder, lime juice, a little bit of vegetable oil, and a little bit of cornstarch. Now you're going to blend it by pulsing it 4 or 5 times, not more than that. And like I mentioned before, for that extra fish taste, you can add kombu or dried seaweed, crushed nori, or kelp powder. Now you add just a 1/4 teaspoon of that because otherwise it can get a little bit bitter, and because we're going to cook it, so just a tiny bit to add that additional sea flavors to your fish burgers. Now we're going to shape the patties into the desired sizes. And when it's done, we're going to put it in the freezer while we finish the recipe. If you hear this heavy breathing on the background, it's Poppy, my doggie. She's sleeping right here. She's glued to me, attached to the hip to me, so everywhere I go, she goes. And she's a little bit older, the poor thing, so when she sleeps, she snores. Oh, it's so cute. Yes, that's the noise. Okay, so now we're going to finish the mayonnaise. We're going to get the cucumber that we have been letting wilting, and we're going to squeeze it to remove all the water, because if you leave that much water and mix with the mayonnaise, it's going to be, especially with the thyme, and we're going to add salt, it's going to be like a sauce. So it's going to be very runny, and which is a good thing for a salad dressing, but not for a burger mayonnaise. And then you discard the water. Put the cucumber back in a bowl, and then we add the vegan mayo, black pepper, a little bit of hot sauce, some dill, fresh or dry. Now, there's a special ingredient that I want you guys to add, which is capers. You take like 5 or 6 small capers, and then you chop them very finely, and then you add it to the sauce. This gives this extra savory, salty, and this a little bit of an extra kick to the mayonnaise. And this is fresh and delicious. And it's like if you miss the summer, because it's cold where you are now, you have this mayonnaise on this burger, and it immediately brings you to that sunny place, you know, at least figuratively. So now we're going to remove the patties from the freezer. They're going to be super firm, and then we're going to bread them. In a bowl, we add flour and water. You can add salt and pepper as well. And in another bowl, we add breadcrumbs. Now, if you're looking for a recipe for breadcrumbs, but not just breadcrumbs, panko breadcrumbs, you click over there, because I have a very nice and easy recipe for you. Easy to make, isn't it? You can freeze them, the burgers. That's totally doable. You can freeze them and then fry them, bread them and fry them on another occasion. You can do that, that's fine. You just cannot keep them in the fridge because they will wilt. They will release a lot of water once they are raw. So if you want to keep them in the freezer, and then you bread them and then fry them straight away, no problem at all. So this is it. And guys, I have something to tell you. I have a cookbook. Yes, I do. You guys asked me so much for a cookbook. I have put together 10 weeknight meals that you guys can make in no time, because you asked me so much. So there's a cookbook available. Just subscribe to my website and then you're gonna receive yours. How about that? And if you're already subscribed to my websites, then you already have yours. Don't you? I know you do. So this is it, guys. Please follow me on my social media. Facebook and Instagram. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Become a member if you feel like. You're more than welcome to. And I see you next time. Have a fabulous week. Bye bye.